Hello friends, today we will have a discussion on development of the prism. In the last lecture we have studied the development of parallel line development method. Now, by reading the problems of the development, we should come to know which is the type of the solid. Now solid means cylinder, pyramid, cone, prism. Next, the position of the axis of the solid with respect to principal plane, horizontal plane and vertical plane. Now, if the axis is perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP, the cross section of the solid is seen in the top view. So we have to start from the top view. If the axis is perpendicular to VP, the cross section, that is shape, is seen in the front view. We have to start in the front view. Next, the condition of base edges, that is related to the prism. For example, if you take a hexagonal prism, if its base edge is parallel to VP, it is parallel. This is the hexagonal prism, and if its base edge, this is the base edge, if it is parallel to VP, this base edge is parallel to VP, and it is nearer to VP. And second, opposite rectangular face, this is the rectangular face, this is parallel to VP and nearer to the observer but away from this vertical plane. That is the condition where. Now if I put the hexagon in this fashion, this rectangular face is perpendicular to the vertical plane VP. That condition we have to take into consideration. This is the geometrical relation of rectangular faces with respect to HP and VP. Now here mainly we have to study here that how to transfer the points from the front view to the development of black, that is the cutting plane action. That is the cutting plane action that is transferred to the development. Now here I have read the problem. A hexagonal prism, side of base 30 mm, axis 80 mm long, is resting on its base on HP. Now it is resting on HP. So its axis, this is the horizontal plane, my palm is horizontal plane, it is resting on HP. So this axis, top face center and bottom face center lining joint, that is OP, we are commonly taking OP name, that is a perpendicular to HP. Okay. Now this, first we have to see the top view. From the top view, the hexagon is seen in the top view. So we have to, but the condition again they have given, a rectangular faces as a parallel to EP. Now this is the rectangular face, this is the rectangular face parallel to VP, this is the rectangular face parallel to VP. So the condition will turn to draw the hexagon in this fashion. Now we'll name it as 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. Now this is the condition. I have named 1 this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the top face. This is the top view of whole hexagon. Bottom face, top face, these vertical lines. I will transfer, or I will draw the front view. This is the base 1, 2 and 6. This is the point 3 and 5. This is the point 4. This is the point P, base of the axis. This is center line axis. That is OP, that is length they have given, mentioned in the problem, that is 80 mm. This is the top face. I will name it as 1. This is a 2, 6. This is a 3 and 5. This is a 4. I will draw the vertical lines here. Now this portion 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is observed in the front side. Now 4, 5, 6. These are at the back side. And what is the development? What you have studied yesterday in last lecture, that is, take point 1, this is the XY line, First point at 10 mm distance apart from the front view, draw a vertical height line. The length of height of the blank of development is the height of front view, that is 80 mm. What is the length of the development? That is the required seat length is the perimeter of top view. This is the rectangle seat required to develop the hexagonal prism. Now I will take this distance. I have marked point 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6 and 6 to 1. Here I will name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. These are the rectangular faces. Now I will open the seat here. These are the 6 rectangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we will observe the action of the cutting plane. How to transfer the point. If I mark here on line 1, 1, I will name it as P1. Now P1 lies on 1, 1. Faint horizontal line you have to draw on the plane. You have to transfer that point here. It is on 1, P1, P1. How to transfer this point? Now in this problem they have given the action of the cutting plane. It is cut by a cutting plane inclined to HP by 55 degree, perpendicular to VP, passing at point 32 mm from top face. This is the top face. 32 mm from top face. Take a distance 32 mm, draw the horizontal line. Take a protractor. Angle 55 degree. And this is the angle 55 degree here. This is the cutting plane action. Now this is the retained portion. This is the portion which is required. This is the retained portion of the object of which we have to draw the development. Now this will be point P1. This will be point P2 and P6. This will be point P3, P5. This will be point P4. Now I will transfer this point in the blank, that is the development. First P1 point I will draw the faint horizontal projection line from P2 to P6. I will draw the horizontal line. P3 to P5 I will draw the horizontal line. From the P4 I will draw the horizontal projection line. Now I will mark the point on the development. Here is the point 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6 and 1, 1. P1 lies on the vertical edge 1, 1. Here is the vertical edge 1, 1. So I will name it as P1. And here is the 1, 1. So I will name it as P1. Second P2 and P6. Here is 2, 2. So I will mark a P2 here. And here is the P6. This is the point P3 on 3, 3 edge. This is the point P5 on 5, 5 edge. This is the point P4 on 4 edge. Now I will join this point in the sequence by scale because it is flat surface. Now which part will be dark here? This is the base part. It is the complete, not come under the cutting action. So this base blank should be a dark, baseline should be dark. From 4 to P4 it is a dark. From 4 to P4 we have to draw the dark line. From 3 to P3 it is dark, we have to draw the dark line. From 5 to P5 it is dark, we have to draw the dark line here. From 2 to P2 it is dark line, we have to draw the dark line here. From 6 to P6 it is a dark line. And from 1 to P1 it is dark line. This is the required portion. If you fold it and keep it here by keeping, this is the rectangular face. Here we have rotated, we have drawn the rectangle, we have drawn first here the top view. This is the rectangular face, 5, 5, 5 to 5, 6 to 6. Then we have rotated. This rectangular face is nearer to the VP. So I have drawn the hexagon in this position. Now this is the required part for this developed solid. Okay, thank you.